Stop, police!
There's a reason they called it the Wild West.
Are you aware that $9,000 in gold dust was stolen from this hotel?
Y'all don't think I had a hand in it?
This weasel was talking to the police. Now he's fixing to leave. Leave me alone! Police! Let us through! No!
I was just a young man when I first headed west. In the years that followed, I became a cowboy, a gunslinger, and even served as sheriff of Dodge City, one of the most lawless towns in the country. My name is Bat Masterson. Now I'm a reporter, and I've come west again to chronicle the world that I know best, the American West. The lure of gold, land, destiny flooded the frontier with men both good and bad. These are the incredible true tales of the Wild West. My latest story is taking me to San Francisco to interview perhaps the greatest police detective of the Old West, an Englishman named Isaiah Lees.
All the lads in the department pitched in for it. Isn't that something?
That is a handsome retirement gift, Chief Lees. Well earned. 47 years of service. San Francisco owes you a great deal.
So they've set the great Masterson on me. To record the ramblings of an old man before he's put out to pasture.
It can't be as bad as that.
When I first came to this country, 1848, lifetime ago, there were very few organized police forces. San Francisco was actually the first to create a detectives branch. And our services were highly sought by private firms, Wells Fargo and company chief among them. They hired me onto my first big case, you know. That was... Apologies. I'm afraid as the years grow longer, the past only burns brighter.
Well, the past is my specialty. Why don't you tell me about Wells Fargo?
Well, then I'd need to tell you about a man, a fellow immigrant detective like myself, without whom I would not be sitting here today.
I take it he's a good friend of yours.
Oh, how to put it? We were like oil and water. In the foothills of the Sierra Nevadas, in a mining camp known as Fiddletown, someone broke into a hotel and stole $9,000 of gold dust from a Wells Fargo safe. The company sent me and another detective, a Scotsman named Henry Johnson, to sniff out the culprits. Lovely.
Come here, little fella. First friendly face I've seen.
We're here to catch thieves, Johnson, not fleas.
Can't stand to see a dog without a fox in its mouth, can you, English?
Is he bothering you?
No, he's fine. This your boy?
Yeah, Wiley, come here, come here. I raised him from a pup. He don't warm to just anyone.
Pardon me, could you direct us to the United States Hotel?
Well, sure. I sleep across from it most nights. Say, either you got a dime to spare.
Joe, leave the gentleman be.
I was just trying to help.
Well, you helped me by getting yourself a meal.
Wiley.
Good to meet you, Joe.
Stephen Kendall, Justice of the Peace. Wells Fargo wrote me you were coming.
Of course, Mr. Kendall. I'm Isaiah Lees. This is my colleague, Mr. Johnson.
Hay fever. This place breeds all manner of disease. And now crime. You got here not a moment too soon. It's humble, but welcome to the United States Hotel. Gentlemen, Jerry Sullivan, proprietor.
Mr. Sullivan, before we begin, my colleague and I are in need of a pair of rooms.
Afraid I only have the one room left.
Right. Well, we'll make do. I'd like to ask you some questions.
This the box. Where's the key?
See, I can't figure out what happened. See, the Wells Fargo man, he came by that morning to get the gold. And I opened it up like always. Empty.
The gold, where'd it come from?
Local prospectors, mostly. More than a few fortunes were lost that day. These men want justice.
A growing camp like this should perhaps invest in a proper bank.
Sure. Those never get robbed.
Mr. Sullivan, who else knows that you keep the key here?
No one. And I told the sheriff I was asleep in the back.
Yes, of course. Is it possible that one of the guests could have spotted you stowing the key?
No chance. I only take it out for the stagecoach.
Picklock, perhaps?
It's not a scratch on it. How do you explain that English?
Have any dodgy characters arrived recently?
More importantly, has anyone skedaddled since the robbery?
Every soul's accounted for. The scum stole from their neighbors and decided to stick around.
All the more reason for us to keep our discretion. If your thieves find out we're here for them, they'll bolt for the hills.
You don't want anyone to know?
No, absolutely not. Not until the proper moment. Is that understood, Johnson? Johnson?
Hey, wait up a minute.
Stop! Police!
Stay down. Guess they know we're here. Welcome back, lad.
What happened?
Only the sorriest escape attempt I ever seen.
Sir, we are police detectives. What's your name?
Stepperfield. I didn't mean no harm.
Then why'd you run?
I always run when someone's chasing me.
Right then. Stepperfield. How long have you been a resident in camp?
I got here 6 months back. I came from Coloma. I was played out there.
And how have you fared in Fiddletown? Found much gold?
Honestly, sir, it's just a couple flakes.
Right. Are you aware that $9,000 in gold dust was stolen from this hotel?
Wait. Y'all don't think I had a hand in it?
Since I set foot here, I've been having a vision. I see a man who can't turn a dollar working an honest trade, so he heads for the hills chasing tales of El Dorado. But wouldn't you ken it, our man's got no luck at all. So he turns his lonely eyes to a box filled with the earth's riches, just waiting to be took. Why should some men hoard all the luck, leaving not a morsel for our poor man? This portrait I'm painting, does it bring anyone to mind?
I've no idea what you're talking about.
What's the matter with you? Do you not speak English?
Not the Scottish variant, apparently.
I never took a cent that wasn't mine. And any gold I found, I gave the money to my mother. I'm all she has. Please. I know I ain't much, but I ain't a bad person.
Right. You're free to go.
Oh, hold on a minute.
He's not our man. Go on, get out.
Thank you.
Come on now, you don't honestly believe those crocodile tears?
Whoever broke into that safe had a plan. That young lad's not done one bit of skullduggery in his whole life.
And you base this on what, exactly? Your intuition? My goodness. Are you a detective or a medium?
I read people. That's half the job.
And what's the other half comprised of exactly? Baseless accusations and fisticuffs. Do you even know what you've done here? You've unmasked us for nothing.
Not exactly Holmes and Watson.
Perhaps more like Punch and Judy. Johnson was a creature of instinct. He trusted it, but I couldn't.
Hard to imagine a gentleman sleuth in a gold rush camp.
I'm a city man, Mr. Masterson. The Wild West was never my cup of tea.
So, turn the 49er loose, back to square one.
I'm afraid we weren't yet finished with Mr. Stepperfield.
Where do you think you're going, Stepperfield?
Away from here.
Throwing it in, huh?
It's none of your business, John.
I saw you talking to them two detectives. Maybe that's why you're so anxious to leave.
I don't want no trouble.
Wouldn't be planning on leaving with my gold in your pocket now, would you?
Don't be crazy.
This weasel was talking to the police, and now he's fixing to leave.
Leave me alone!
Someone out there saw something. Someone wants to talk.
What do you suggest? Round them up one at a time? On what ground?
If you've got a better idea, don't keep it to yourself.
Hold on. Something's happening.
What's going on? They're gonna string up some poor soul. You gotta help him.
Let's get him up there! Let's get him on up there! Come on! Come on! Get over here! Come
Police! Let us through! Police! Let us through! No! No!
Stay back!
What have you done? Go home! All of you!
It's all right. It's all right, lad. It's all right.
Mr. Stepperfield, can you hear us?
I can't feel my legs.
It's all right. It's all right.
Can't feel any. Can't feel anything.
Paralyzed from the neck down. An innocent man.
I have to ask you this. Did you feel at all responsible?
How could we not? We singled him out. I can tell you that Johnson took it especially hard.
And the case?
It's cold. We were ordered back here to San Francisco with nothing to show for our efforts. Chin up, man. A few hours we'll be on a coach back to civilization. You didn't tie that noose, Johnson. You saved the man's life.
I should have listened to you, English. I should have gone by the book.
In the future, when you have a hunch, I suggest you sleep on it.
Sleep.
Now then, shall...
Joe.
Hey, detective.
Johnson, what are you doing?
You said you sleep across from the hotel most nights.
It's a good spot.
So you were here the night of the robbery. You saw something, didn't you?
Don't stick my nose in other people's business. You saw what they did to Stepperfield?
Joe, tell us exactly what you saw that night.
Here, boy. Come on. He's gonna wake everyone. Finish him off. I'm working on it. Come here, you filthy mutt.
Hey, you leave my dog alone.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Go, 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 go.
It's okay, Mom. It's okay. What you got there? It's okay.
Do you have the evidence to prove your story, lad? Still feel like leaving?
Our orders are to go.
Our duty is to stay.
Word quickly spread that we had left Fiddletown, but that was by our own design. We were still there, watching from the shadows, waiting for the thieves to make their move.
Let's get it. Are you sure it's safe to move? Are you gonna ask questions or are you gonna get to... You're dawdling me to catch cold in the first place. Get to work. What about those detectives?
Don't worry about those incompetents. Sullivan told me they checked out. We're halfway to San Francisco by now.
Not quite. Who knew where Sullivan kept that key? The man who knows everything about this camp. A pillar of the community. You played it well, Kendall. You even had me fooled. But now the play is mine. Hand over the gold.
It's all yours, detective.
Not bad.
What about the other one?
Big John's not going anywhere. Not upright, anyway.
Not bad.
I'll say this, Lees. Lying in wait, making them think I was alone. First-rate plan.
Well, what good is a plan without a solid hunch?
Following his retirement, Isaiah Lees served as president of the Veteran Police Association. Henry Johnson formed a private detective agency. He died in San Francisco at 57 years old. The newspapers credited Joe's loyal dog with cracking the case.
I take it Justice Kendall didn't keep his title for long.
No, but he did keep his freedom, I'm afraid. The jury acquitted him.
On what possible grounds?
You should know better than anyone. Pursuing justice in the West was a frustrating enterprise.
That's not a black mark on your record, though.
I've earned enough commendations. It's Henry Johnson's story you should be writing, Mr. Masterson, before it's forgotten.
Between you and me, Chief, we won't let that happen.